Hi everybody, Dr. Kristine here at Every Chiropractic Center. So this morning, before we opened, I was taking a look at this magazine that we get here at the office, Natural Awakenings, and it's always got some great info in it. So one of the articles in here was about back to school stress and how to handle that naturally. And I thought that I would just share that information from here with you guys because we are seeing a lot of stressed out kids at the office. It's a very different school year so far, and some kids aren't handling it as well as others. So I am going to let you know the tips that this magazine tells you, which are all things that I would say as well and that I agree with, and I hope that this helps you out. So to start out with helping to decrease the stress, it's good to look at food sensitivities. So I know I'm talking about stress and then I'm going over to food sensitivities. But if your child is stressed out, increasing inflammation in the body is going to make that stress so much worse. And eating things that your body is trying to reject is also going to increase anxiety and stress big time. So what you can do to try to figure out what your child's food sensitivities are, the easy way to do it would be an elimination diet. And when you do an elimination diet, basically you want to stick to the primary culprits of inflammation in the body, the primary food sensitivities, and those would be gluten, dairy, soy, eggs, and artificial coloring. And what you do after you eliminate all of them for 2 to 4 weeks, you slowly add one in and see how the body reacts to it. You can also go ahead and take a blood test. We have blood tests that we hand out to our patients here, and it's not something that we make money on. We just like to be able to provide our patients with that because sometimes a lot of them know that they've got some food sensitivities and they don't know how to figure out what they are. And this test is brilliant. You take we give the packet for you to take home. You take a little prick on your finger and then you send the packet in, and it gives you either a result with 96 different foods or 180, depending on what you want to pay for. And it gives some pretty good insight into what you are sensitive to. And food sensitivities are pretty rampant just because we are so overloaded with toxins anyways. So that's number one, decrease food sensitivities in the diet to help your child with the stress that they're experiencing. Also, it's important to support the gut right now. We've done some videos on how important the gut is. It's like our second brain, so it's going to affect mood big time. And you can support the gut by taking digestive enzymes. My sister, who is a naturopath, has a drink that she carries around with her all the time, and she'll take sips of it with her meals or just throughout the day if her gut's feeling a little wonky. And probiotics, also a brilliant addition if you feel like there are some things going wrong with the gut. It's also important to add in supplements. We are not usually getting everything that we need from food, especially our teens and our middle schoolers. They don't necessarily want to eat all the good stuff that has all the vitamins and minerals that we need. So it's very important that you supplement. And the supplements that are very good for calming down the nervous system and decreasing stress are magnesium, fish oil, vitamin B complex, vitamin D. Vitamin D is going to be huge here in Michigan, especially since we're about to start losing a lot of our sunlight. We've already lost a lot, but we're going to lose even more. GABA and 5-HTP are two that are specific for anxiety and stress. Those are two that I took in high school because I was an anxiety sufferer in high school. Iron, zinc, folate. Those are all fantastic for calming down the nervous system. And when it does come to magnesium, I do want to put a little plug in here. I like to recommend magnesium glycinate for people. It's very bioavailable in the body. It also doesn't mess with your digestive system so much. Some people have some issues when they take magnesium, but magnesium glycinate is a really good option. And lastly, the fourth thing that this article talks about, which is also something I would say, is that routine is very important for stress level, especially for kids who struggle with ADD or ADHD. It's really important to keep a routine. Even if you don't realize it, routine is something that our subconscious craves. So right now, routine is a little off because it's getting switched constantly. Some kids are doing Zoom calls like 3 or 4 days a week. Sometimes it's canceled. Then school is all of a sudden changing to hybrid where they're going to be in school for 2 days. So trying your hardest to create a routine for your child is going to really help calm that nervous system down, keep their brain happy, and decrease that stress. So just to recap, try and decrease food sensitivities, do things to support the gut, take supplements, and create routine. So those are 4 things that can hopefully help with any of the added stress that students are experiencing right now with a whole new world of school. So again, any questions or If you want me to elaborate more on certain supplements or anything like that, please feel free to comment or go ahead and ask us at the office if you are a patient. And I hope that you all have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you next time.